Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna move my hair. We are talking about Adeptus Custodes, the golden boys and, well in my case, girls, that serve the Imperium. I'm talking about the talents of the Emperor, not strictly the Adeptus Custodes, but the main focus of this video is the custodian force that I have in the studio. Now when I say in the studio, I pretty much mean my apartment, because I am a professional. Anyway, I want to go over this army and how I want it to grow and be bigger in the future, and one of the main staples on the channel, because Adeptus Custodes are one of my favorite armies in 40k. Still hate their codex, and I will stand by that their codex is completely incomplete. Should have included the Sisters of Silence, and probably some of the Forge World units, since we only got like 6 guys in it. But I digress. They turned the Knight book into 3 codexes, so I can't really complain. Considering I'm not playing Knights. Oh wait, yes I do. Anyway, jokes aside, we're going to be looking at the Adeptus Custodes and how I want to grow them in the future. Currently, I think I have around 4,000, 5,000 points. After 4,000, you stop counting. I think it's sitting at 4,500 for the total. I have quite a few things in this army, and I even am going to include the Sisters of Silence and some of the units there that I'm working on, as well as some of the things that I want for the future of both armies, because I like my talents of the Emperor. I don't just like fielding Custodes alone, though in most of my games I do field the Custodians alone, because transporting, I don't have a transport for the Sisters yet, so no Nominated Rhino, no the weird Forge World flying bitey thingy, which looks like something completely different, but we're not going to get into that. So, let's take a look at this army, and I'll tell you my thoughts going over it. So, going over the golden boys and girls of my Talents of the Emperor, we have quite a bit here, as you can see. So, we'll start with the, let's start with the HQs, I guess, which are either Shield Captains, Alar's Terminators, some of these guys, which I've actually used these guys quite a bit as shield captains, my Null Maidens on jet bikes, or my Dawn Eagle jet bikes. So there really is no definitive, this guy is my leader type person in this army. I typically use Dove and Raven over there, because those two are the easiest to identify in the entire army. Dove being, well, the white one. So, if anything, I run shield captains because that's all we can run. I run them with Victors of the Blood Game, the something Aquelas, which allows them to reroll charge and gives them a 3+ invulnerable save. Then right next to them we have the Land Raider. Land Raider is a terrible choice for them. It dies too easily, and it's a Land Raider, so you just have to touch it with one guy, and yeah, that's it for the rest of the game, because that one guy will keep poking at it. Then over here we have a couple more jet bikes. That one guy in the middle is missing a head. Why he's missing a head is because he's silly and he lost his head about something. We have 9 just custodian guard units. Standing next to them we have 5 sisters with swords. We have 4 sisters with flamers here. There is a 5th one. I kind of dropped her and lost her arm somewhere. I need to find it, or I'm going to put probably a third-party arm on her and a flamethrower. But anyway, moving back here, we have the Sisters of Silence on jet bikes. These I run as just regular jet bikes, the Dawn Eagle jet bikes, with the same war gear. I use this one typically as my shield captain as well, because she stands out very, very, very much. I used her in 7th edition as my warlord on jet bike, Iron Hands tactic, Gorgon's Chain, Storm Shield, Thunderhammer. That's the old Smash Captain. 3 more jet bikes, 3 more jet bikes, 3 more jet bikes. We have 1 guy with a banner. These guys have really complicated names. I'm not going to bother saying them because I will get them wrong. And then we have over here, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We actually have 9. We have 9 of these guys. We have 9, oh, what are these called? These aren't the Aquilin. Are these the Aquilin? These might be the Aquilin. I can't remember if these are that Terminator or not. But if you look at them, they all have highlights on their weaponry, highlights all over them, though the gold and silver you can't really tell. Some of them you can, most of them you can't. They have grenade launchers in one hand and all with the axes because I really like the axes. They guarantee damage just because of their strength 10. Behind them, we got you little tiny baby Dreadnought. It has his big brothers. So little tiny baby Dreadnought carries assault cannon, inbuilt Stormbolter, and is tiny. He is the one from Betrayal at Health. He is modded slightly to be walking, and I did put him on a larger base because I like things on large bases, and I cannot lie. Some Battle Brothers can't deny. Anyway, behind him is the 2 Telemann Dreadnoughts, which these are absolute masterpieces. They are an incredible model. They're still not finished painted. I've been working on these for a couple of days now. They got their highlights at least, but I still need to do the missile rack and the eyes on these guys. I have one with 2 power fists, but they're completely magnetized, so they can have whichever weapons. They have the accelerator cannon because it's heavy, like, I think heavy 4, strength 10 or strength 9 shots. They have a ton of shots is what I'm saying. These things are incredibly good. I really like them. I really want to get them into a game. They have a 4-up invulnerable save. They have a 6-up ignore damage, or I think it's a 5-up invulnerable save. But they have an invo save. They shrug off damage, and if they move, they don't ignore heavy. So that's something to keep in mind, considering all their weapons are heavy, except for that thing on their fist, which is a plasma flamethrower, which I think the Sisters of Battle need. Over here, we have even more jet bikes, Dawn Eagle jet bikes. These ones have the missiles on them. And behind that is the Cadelis, or Cattle, I think that's it. It's the Annihilator. It's the floating tank Annihilator. Sorry about that. Standing next to them, we have even more Sisters of Silence. These ones are still in the process of being painted. They have flamers. There's 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And then I have the 5 here. So we have quite a bit of Sisters of Silence. Then these guys are here. I think these are the equivalent Terminators. I think so. Pretty sure. These guys can be shield captains. These ones can't. So these guys have the bolter, and as you can see, they just got their base coat on them. They're not even ready yet. See? Finished? Not finished. Sort of finished. Actually, these girls are finished. So these guys, I gave this Stormbolter to. It's not a Stormbolter. It's called something crazy. Insert gigantic name here of huge name, whatever. But their Stormbolter is strength 5, AP -1, like 2 damage or something like that. Their other weapon has the gets hot keyword. I believe in keywords, so I'm going to say that it gets hot. Essentially, if I roll a 1, they take a mortal wound. It's strength 5, AP like, I think it's like AP -3 or something like that. It's crazy how strong it is. But I decided not to go with that because I figured the Stormbolters are better at range if I teleport these guys in. And they have Power Fists. It's called something different, but it's totally just a Power Fist. These Power Fists are strength 10, AP -3, just flat 3 damage. They're essentially Thunder Hammers. They're really, really, really good. So that is the Custodian force and Sisters of Silence force that I have currently. Moving on into the future, I want to get another 2 squads of them, because as you can see I have a lot with Sword and Board. I want to get more spears because they're cheaper and in my opinion a little bit better. I want to get 2 more units of jet bikes, because I have currently 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I want a total of about 15 then plus 3 more for shield captains that I can designate as shield captains, where that one will be one of the shield captains. Aside from that, we want 3 Cadelis grav tanks. It looks like this thing, but it's not this thing. This is the Annihilator. Then we want the Contemptor Dreadnought, whose name is really, really, really confusing. I want 3 with the shield, 3 without the shield, and 2 more of this guy. Moving on from there, I want 2 Pallas Grav attacks. They're like this one, but they have the other gun. Their names are so confusing, I swear. Then we want to get some Legio Custodes Custodes tanks. Custodes, that's what it is. That one's the Custodes. It's the Custodes tank, Grav Tank Annihilator. I'm going to get 2 more of these things to match the rest of the army, because I have a rule of 3s, if you haven't been able to tell. 3, 6, 9, 3 squads of sisters. Yeah, I only have 2 squads of these guys and 2 squads of these guys. That annoys me. I guess I could split it up. No, because there's 1 missing to make it 3 squads. I want to get the Orion Assault Dropship, which is their big airplane, their Thunderhawk. I heard it wasn't that good, but I really like it. I want to get 1 more Telemann Dreadnought. I want to buy all of their weapons separately, so I have every single weapon option. I want to do the same for this guy, so I can magnetize his arms. Then, the Venatari. I want to get 1 squad of Venatari, just about, I think it's 10 of them. And I want to try them out. They don't look that good, but I kind of like them. I field most of this in 8th edition, but this is also my 30k army. As you can see. Boop. See? Only thing that's 30k in here. Oh, and them. And that. Okay, there's a lot of 30k stuff in here. I guess the Land Raider counts too. Does the Land Raider count? It's not a Prometheus. Or is it Proteus? Or is it Protus? I always forget what these crazy names that GW decides to make up. So this is currently my Custodian Sisters Talents of the Emperor army list. But for the Sisters of Silence, I actually do want more stuff for them. I want to bump up each of these squads up to 10. And we're almost there. Actually, I think we surpassed that with the Flamers. So I need 10 Sisters with Bolters, 10 Sisters with 2 bolt pistols, and 10 Sisters with swords. And then for that, I want the 3, oh god, I know their name. I wrote it down. The Karin Pattern Equestora, I think it's called. It's their flying tank. I also want to get some Null Maiden Rhinos and a few more sister squads just to bump out the numbers. And that would probably bring me to around 6,000 or 7,000 points of Custodes. I do intend to get an Imperial Knight and do it up as a Custodian. I think that would just be cool. I don't have a reason for it. I think it would just be nifty. What do you guys think about that? I am really curious about that. Would you like to see a Custodian Imperial Knight? Preferably with a giant spear in both of his hands. And run him as one of those ones. Where are you? There you are. A Close Combat Knight. Also, you can see my shelf over here. Oh, you don't stand out at all. And you can also see all of my books on the shelf. And over here is all the codexes. And we're even working over here with all my Dark Heresy stuff. Yeah, we're getting everything organized in here. That's all White Dwarf on the bottom. Some extra games. Some Tyranids. Anyway, back to this. I gotta take out my trash. So, tell me what you guys think about this army. I currently really like it. I like the Custodians. I just hate their codex. Like, I don't even bother bringing their codex with me. I just use Battlescribed because there is nothing in their codex you need to remember. So just bring Battlescribed and the cards and you're good. Because Battlescribed actually has all of the, like the Telemans and everything in it, so you don't need to print them out. It has the Grav Assault tank. It has these guys. You can get the sisters in there. It has the actual rules for that thing. And you know, it's not like, I hate that codex. I really hate their codex. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about my Custodian army. Do you think it's badly painted? Do you think it's horrible and you hate me and now I'm going to cry because you hate me? Or do you want to see me continue going on with this army? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're there, look at all the links in the description. You can follow me on all sorts of social media, and you can even follow me on Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to help supporting the army, and it helps supporting the army, helps supporting the channel, and helps me grow these armies so that I can play more and more battle reports for you, and grow the channel in general, as well as feeding myself. So as always, I want to thank all of my patrons. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and commenting and liking this video. You guys are awesome and I love you bunches. I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.